Hello everyone. Many of our customers get added value by extending Configure One to their external sales channels, allowing their dealers and distributors to log in and configure, price, and quote their products, all without getting an internal resource involved. Today I will demonstrate Configure One's out-of-the-box functionality that allows our customers to put this powerful tool in the hands of their dealers and distributors. Here we are on Configure One's login screen, where I will log in as a dealer user. A dealer user will have certain rights and privileges, as well as access to dealer-specific functionality. Two examples of this functionality are My Customers and My Dealer Inventory. My Customers allows your dealers or distributors to store their own end customers that they can then generate quotes for. They can store information such as the account number, payment and shipping terms, as well as bill to and ship to information. My Dealer Inventory allows your dealers and distributors to store their own items that they might want to include on a quote. These items will only appear on the quote that is generated from the dealer to the end customer, while the quote from you to your dealer will only contain the items that you sell to the dealer. A part number, description, and price can be stored for each item that is created. Now we will walk through the quoting process to show a typical dealer use case within Configure One. I will first start with a quote. First, we will give this quote a name. Next, we will select a template that will be used to generate the final quote documents. The customer that has been automatically selected is the distributor that my user belongs to, Graceland Trucks Incorporated. Now I will select an end customer that I want to quote by choosing from the list of my customers that my dealer user has stored within Configure One. Notice how there is no price book that the dealer user can select because the dealer should not be able to choose his pricing that he receives from the manufacturer. Now the dealer user can configure a product that will then be added to the quote. Notice how there is no view of the bill of material because that is not something that the manufacturer wants its dealers or distributors to see. Configure One also has the ability to restrict access to certain options and inputs within the configurator based on the user that is configuring. This would allow you to restrict the options that your dealers and distributors can choose while still giving your direct sales force access to all of the options. Now we have finished configuring the product and can add it as a line item to the quote. Now we have the ability to also add a dealer inventory item, such as a GPS that can go inside of the truck that we are quoting. In addition to adding dealer items to the quote, we can also add dealer-specific pricing. In this dealer worksheet, your dealer users can store their own pricing and determine what gets added. They can even add brand new pricing items, such as an additional warranty. Now that we have added our line items and pricing items to the quote, we can fill in our pipeline data and build the quote. Notice that rather than creating just one quote document, we're actually generating two, one from the manufacturer to the dealer and one from the dealer to the end customer. First, let's look at the quote from the manufacturer to the dealer. Note how there is only one line item and the pricing listed only references the pricing that the dealer receives from the manufacturer. Now let's look at the dealer to end customer quote. First, notice how the styling of the quote document itself is different. You can create quote templates that reflect each of your dealer's branding and have those templates be automatically selected. We also have two line items, one for the truck and one for the dealer supplied GPS. Also note how the pricing reflects the additional pricing that was added from the dealer worksheet. After receiving approval from their customer, the dealer can either convert the quote into an order or submit an order request. where an internal employee will review the order before processing. This has been a demonstration of Configure One's dealer use case. Hopefully you have seen how our out-of-the-box dealer functionality will allow you to extend your quoting activities to your extended sales channels, thereby increasing the efficiency of your quoting processes.